Hello everyone and welcome back to 64 Squares Official. Today we bring you an exciting encounter from round 6 of the Quantbox Chennai Grandmasters 2026 featuring World Champion Gukesh D taking the black pieces against India's rising Grandmaster Pranesh M. Gukesh entered this game looking to continue his strong campaign, while Pranesh was eager to challenge the reigning world champion with the white pieces. What followed was a fascinating strategic battle in Caro-Kann Defense, where Gukesh generated excellent counterplay and appeared to be in control for much of the middle game. But as the clock ticked down, the momentum shifted dramatically, leading to a thrilling tactical finish. Let's dive into this move-by-move analysis and uncover the key moments that decided this incredible game. E4 and C6. Gukesh opts for his trusted Caro-Kann, aiming for a solid but flexible structure. Now D4 and D5. Now E5, the advance variation. White grabs space while black prepares to undermine the center. Now bishop to F5, the thematic Caro-Kann bishop development before closing the pawn chain. Excellent opening principle. Now knight to D2 and E6. Knight to b3 and knight to d7. Both players follow established theory. White controls a c5. Blacks prepare the standard c5 break. Now h4, a fashionable aggressive idea. White immediately questions black's bishop. Now h6, excellent response. Instead of retreating immediately, black prevents h5. Now knight to e2 and knight to e7. Knight to g3, attacking the bishop on f5. Now bishop retreats to h7. The bishop safely reaches h7 while black prepares central counterplay. Evaluation is equal. Now bishop to e3 and c5. The thematic Caro-Kann strike. Black immediately challenges white's space advantage. Excellent timing. Now knight takes c5. White grabs the pawn, looks attractive but allows black a rapid activity. Now knight takes c5 and d takes c5. And now knight to c6. Black develops with tempo while targeting the advanced c5 pawn. Now c3 supports the center, a solid move. Now knight takes e5, a strong tactical idea. Black regains the sacrifice pawn and equalizes comfortably. This is excellent calculation by Gukesh. Now queen to a4 check and knight to c6, hiding the check. White gains the check, but black calmly returns the knight. No weakness is created. Now bishop to b5, putting pressure on the c6 knight. Now queen to d7 comes in support. A precise defensive move supports a queenside castling. Now white goes for queenside castling and a6, attacking the bishop. Both sides commit to opposite side castling. The game now becomes a race of attacks. Now knight to h5 and queenside castling. White attacks kingside, black secures his king. Now bishop to e2 and e5, one of the strongest moves of the game. Rather than waiting, Gukesh immediately strikes the center. Excellent dynamic play by Gukesh. Now b4, white starts the queenside pawn storm, logical with opposite side castling. Now d4, attacking the bishop on e3, outstanding counterplay. Instead of defending, black opens the center while white's king is still vulnerable. This is a textbook dynamic chess. Now c takes d4 and e takes d4. Black opens important files, the bishops and rooks becomes active. Now knight to f4. Black cannot play d takes e3 because of the queen, because then black will lose its queen. Now queen to c7, maintains pressure while preparing tactical ideas. Now bishop to d2 and knight takes b4. Excellent tactical resource. Black wins the queenside pawn and slows white's attack considerably. One of the best moves of the game. Now king to b2 and knight to c6. The knight retreats after completing its mission. Classic raid and return. Now bishop to d3, eyeing the h7 bishop. Now bishop takes a c5. Another excellent decision by Gukesh. Black eliminates white's dangerous pass pawn while activating the bishop. At this point, black appears to have the easier game. Bishop takes h7 and rook takes h7. White exchanges black's active bishop. Black recaptures comfortably. Now knight to d3, attacking the bishop on c5. Now rook to d5, a superb rook lift by Gukesh. The ideas includes a rook to c5, rook to b5, or even a rook to a5. The rook becomes very active, but the clock becomes a major factor. Approximate time remaining for white is 28 minutes and for black it's 4 minutes. Despite this, Gukesh continues to find active moves. Now queen to c4 and queen to d6. Excellent coordination. The queen supports both kingside and queenside. Now bishop to f4, attacking the queen, and bishop to a3 check. An excellent tactical check forces the white king into a less comfortable position. Now king goes a1 and queen to d7, maintains pressure. Now rook to b1 and b5, attacking the queen. A very strong move. Black gains queenside space and fixes white's structure. At this stage, black is still pressing. The engine evaluation is roughly -8 to 1. Now queen to b3 and b4. Black continues the pawn storm, logical and ambitious. However, the move also commits the queenside structure. Now queen to c4. Excellent queen repositioning. White begins targeting black's king. Now king to d8. The first noticeable concession. Instead of improving coordination, black spends a tempo moving the king, likely influenced by severe time pressure. Now knight to c5, attacking the queen on d7. Excellent move by Pranesh. The knight jumps into a dominant outpost. Suddenly white's pieces become extremely active. The knight attacks a b7, d7 and e6. This changes the character of the game. Now queen to f5. Black remains active, but the queen is increasingly tied to defense. Now knight to b7 check. Here comes the major turning point of the game. A beautiful tactical move. The knight invades. Black's king becomes exposed. Now king to d7. This is a force move. Now g4. Attacking the queen. Excellent attacking move. White gains time against the queen while opening lines. Momentum has completely shifted. Now queen to e4. The queen retreats. Black is now defending. Now rook h to e1. A very strong improving move. Now every white piece participates in the attack. The e file has become dangerous. Now queen to f3. The queen searches for counterplay. Now rook to b3, attacking the queen. An outstanding move by Pranesh. White attacks the queen while preparing tactical threats against d5. Black's coordination begins to collapse. Now queen takes f4. A natural attempt to win material. However, it allows white a tactical shot. Now queen takes d5 with a check. The best move of the game. White sacrifices nothing while opening decisive lines. The rook on d5 was overloaded. Now black's king becomes extremely exposed. Evaluation swings sharply in white's favor. Now king to c7. This is a forced move. Now rook to f3. Attacking the queen. Excellent precision. Now queen is attacked. Mating ideas appear. Rooks dominate open files. Black's king has almost no shelter. Now bishop to b2 check. Calmly stepping aside. White neutralizes the last threat. A desperate counter check. One final tactical resource. Now queen to b1. Calmly stepping aside. White neutralizes the last threat. So it was in this position. After this move, black resigned the game. Now let's take a look at why Gukesh resigned the game. Although material is still close, black's position is strategically and tactically collapsing. White's rooks dominate the open files. The knight on b7 is a monster, controlling key escape squares. Black's king is dangerously exposed. White threatens to win decisive material or launch a mating attack. Black's remaining pieces are poorly coordinated. With almost no time left on the clock, defending such a position accurately was practically impossible for Gukesh. Now let's take some of the best moves by Gukesh. Knight takes b4. A strong tactical pawn grab that temporarily gave black the initiative. And d4, excellent central counterplay against white's queenside expansion. And the turning point came with king to d8. This loss of momentum allowed white to activate the knight with knight to c5 and seize the initiative. And queen takes d5 with a check, a powerful tactical breakthrough that exploited the overloaded rook and exposed a black's king. Now let's take some lessons from the game. Let's see what Gukesh did well. He handled the Caro-Kann opening with excellent theoretical understanding, timed the central breaks like c5, e5 and d4 perfectly, neutralized white's queenside initiative, created an active and dynamically favorable middle game. Let's see what changed the game. He was under severe time pressure. Under 1 minute from move 30 onward, led to a series of imprecise defensive decisions. And white's knight maneuver, knight to c5 and b7 check, transformed the position, giving Pranesh active piece play and attacking chances. And the tactical sequence beginning with rook to b3 and culminated with queen to d5 check decisively shifted the balance. What a remarkable game. Gukesh showcased excellent opening preparation and dynamic middle game play. But under intense time pressure, Pranesh seized his opportunity with precise tactical play and converted the advantage beautifully. It's another reminder that at the highest level, every move and every second on the clock can change the course of the game. So, if you enjoyed this analysis, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to 64 Squares Official, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our in-depth analysis of the biggest chess tournaments and the world's top players. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Which move do you think was the turning point of the game? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.